Hello children, good morning to you all. We are here for our English class. The other day we have completed one exercise on articles, right? And today we are going to do with one new topic here, that is on nouns. We talk about countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Now, what do you mean by countable nouns and uncountable nouns is our lesson. Understand? To denote the nouns, countable nouns and uncountable nouns, we use two words. They are many and much. We use these two words. So, to denote, how do we understand whether it is a countable noun or uncountable noun? By seeing these words, many or much. First of all, before going to that point, let us know what are countable nouns, what are uncountable nouns. Countable nouns are those nouns which we can count in number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can count the villages, we can count the teachers, we can count the students, we can count the family members, we can count the books. Can you count rain in a number? Can you count water in number? Can you count milk, oil or food what you eat in a number? I ate 3 rices. Do you say? No. I ate rice and dal for the lunch, you can say. Can you drop of dal or spoons of dal? Do you count? You cannot count. Understand? The things which you count in a number are called countable nouns. Are called countable nouns. Countable nouns are those nouns which you count in number. We can count them in number. Uncountable nouns are those nouns which we cannot count. Can't count in number. Uncountable nouns we can't count in number. So what are countable nouns? Countable nouns are those nouns which we can count in number. Uncountable nouns are those which we cannot count in number. You can count your books, pencils, friends, your bats. You can count the fans at home. You can count the rooms in your house. You can count your family members. You can count your relatives. Or you can count the cities or the areas, players, etc. and etc. Which you count in number, there that is called countable number. If anybody asks, and which you cannot count, like oil, sugar, tea, food, curry, understand, sand, salt, honey. We have to use some other noun along with it to count. Okay, but which you cannot count in number, they are called uncountable nouns. The nouns which you can count are called countable nouns. The nouns which you can count in a number are called countable nouns. And the nouns which you cannot count in number are called uncountable nouns. I gave you the example, girl, countable noun. Understand? But when we are using these countable and uncountable nouns in our sentences, we use many or much. Now first you understood what are countable nouns and what are uncountable nouns. Now what is the use of many and much with these two types of nouns? We should know. Understand? So, when you are using countable nouns in the sentences, we use many. Understand? We use many with uncountable, many with countable nouns. The word many is used with countable nouns. How? When you do not mention the number, you do not mention the number 3, 4, 5, 6 or 8 like that. Even then we can count in number. That time we are using many. I have many friends. Here, this word many. Can you count your friends? Yeah, you can count your friends. Second, many poor people I can use simply do not get food. Many people do not get food. So people you can count in number. Okay. I read 3 story books or many story books. Okay. So this many shows how many you know. You know 3 books, 4 books, 5 books or so, more than them also. So this word many stands for countable nouns. You can count in number. How many children in the class have done the homework? You people stand up and raise your hand. Then I can count you 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What about others? I can ask. Many have not done, I can say, because I can count them in number. Understand? I always eat many types of fruits. You can count the types of fruits. You can count the fruits. Okay. I eat many rice. No. Much is used. How much rice you need? In question and answer also, we use many. How many people are present today? Only some children, teacher you say. Some word indicates with the children you can count. How much food you need? How much rice you need? I need some food. Here also some is used. But it is used with food which you cannot count in number. Understand? This is the way you have to see. Lot of people watched the cricket match. So many people. You can count them. So which you count, you are using many, whether it is in the question or in the answer, many is used. Which you cannot count, we use much. We use much to denote uncountable nouns. Some oil is left. How much oil is there in the bottle? How much oil is left? So here it is a question, much is used and some I used, because oil you cannot measure in number. 3 oil is packets of oil you can. I have 3 packets of oil at home, you can say. 1 kg of sugar you have. Quantity you can measure. But actually, originally when you talk about the thing you can't measure. Such things are uncountable nouns. You have to use some other noun along with it. a bottle of oil, a packet of oil. Another now you have to add, then only we can count. There are 3 packets of oil left at home. I should buy 2 more. Here what I did, packets is the word which you can count. But simply if you say oil, no. Simply you say sugar, no. Milk. I had a glass of milk. Then you can count, a glass means 1 glass milk. I had some milk. I had milk in the morning. Milk you cannot count. Huh? What breakfast you had? I had upma, you say. I had idli. Idlis you can count, whereas upma you can't count. Right? So which you cannot count, they are uncountable nouns. So much and many. Much is used with uncountable nouns. I don't have much time to do this work. Time, hours you can count, but time you cannot count. Hours you can count, but times you cannot count. In this way, we use much and many. Much we use for uncountable nouns. Much we use for uncountable nouns. I will show you some of the things. Much or many. How to use much or many in the sentences. I will give you one exercise like it is in the textbook already, but I am giving my own. First one. Sharat has many or much friends. Sharat has much or many friends. So what? Friends you can count? Yes or no? So what do you tick here? Much or many? You have to tick many. I need very, sorry, how many or much time you need to learn. You need to learn the answer. In this question, how many time you need or how much time you need? Time you cannot count in numbers, hours you can count. So, how much should be your answer? Okay, how much should be your answer? Third. So, there are many or much new cars in the market. Cars you can count. So, you have to tick many. Last one to show you here is I didn't find many or much juice in the glass. Juice can you count? No, in that way you have to tick much. You have to tick much in this way. So, what we learned is how to use much and many in the sentences to show what? Countable and uncountable nouns. Now, we are going to see the real noun forms of countable and uncountable nouns. We can make a list. Understand? Countable, nouns, uncountable nouns. So in your textbook, one exercise is on much and many, where you are ticking the words much or many, seeing whether it is a countable noun or uncountable noun. Another grid puzzle is there just below it. Grid puzzle is there where you have to circle 5 countable nouns and 5 uncountable nouns. So, in this way, suppose if I give here down few countable nouns, few uncountable nouns, you can put them mixed way. If I give, you can put them under countable nouns and uncountable nouns. For example, bangles, countable noun. Understand? Salt, uncountable noun, which you cannot count. Second, players you can count. Third, if I say juice, you cannot count. If I say ice cream, you cannot count in number. Its volume you can count. Cones, candies, etc. Okay. Third, woman, you can count. Child, children you can count. Understand? Movies you can count. Buildings you can count. Here, milk you cannot count. Food you cannot count. Water you cannot count. Okay. Oh, sand you cannot count. Understand? And so many such things. Honey you can't count. So in this way, grid puzzle is there. You have to round up in the textbook, and in the notebook you have to write in this way. Separate, what to say, list you have to write. When even I also can give you the jumbled way. First you do the textbook exercises, 2 exercises. Then I will give you this jumbled way, countable and uncountable nouns. Okay. Here, one more exercise is given. It is not on this topic, but it is one small, this thing is there, which we are going to do tomorrow. So what we learned today? Countable and uncountable nouns. What are countable nouns? Which you count on finger are called countable nouns. Which you cannot count on finger are called uncountable nouns. which you cannot count on fingers are called uncountable nouns. Examples which you count are rooms, fans, friends, students, teachers, doctors, cities, towns, rivers. Understand? Pencils, pens, books, etc. Which you cannot count are oil, food, sand, sugar, water, juice, milk, honey. Understand? So many curry, dal, etc. So many things. Okay, in this way you have got so many uncountable nouns and countable nouns. And second thing to know about it is countable nouns are denoted with many and uncountable nouns are denoted with much in the sentence. When you get many in the sentence, you should understand that you have a noun in the sentence which you can count. When you get much in the sentence, you should understand that you cannot count it in number. So, much and many are also used with to denote countable or uncountable nouns. Okay, so you are going to get one small exercise on my behalf where you are dividing in two columns. Countable, I give mixed. You have to sort them out. Countable nouns and uncountable nouns under different headings. Under different headings. So, this is one short class for you. Understand, it is very short class for you. It is a very short class for you. Hope you understood it very well. You have understood, I think. Simple thing it is. Nothing so serious in it. Anything you have to think about, and you are going to get one activity on it in today's homework. Along with your textbook exercise, I am going to give you one activity also about the simple work. Hope you like it and you are going to do it. Understand? You are going to do it. So here I stop today. Thank you, children.